Shalom Amig, Shalom friends, this is Rabbi Kukerkorn. Today is Yom HaShoah, the day we remember the 6 million Jews that died in the Holocaust. Not only them, but also gypsies, black people, few, homosexuals, Jehovah's Witnesses, communists, people who were killed by the Nazis just for who they were, for their opinions. And I was going over some old family pictures, and I found them from my grandparents. Some of them have even written stuff in the back. It's from 1933. Some of them I know who they were. Some I don't. I know they're friends or relatives of my grandparents. And thinking about a whole world that was lost in the Shoah, and thinking also about the impact that it has in our lives and in the world as a whole. And question is asked to me often, is normally by Christians, is why don't the Jews forgive the Nazis? Because after all, living a life with anger, with ill feelings, is bad for you, let alone, it's kind of like carrying a burning coal in your hands, hoping to burn somebody else. And it's a difficult question, but I think the answer, and certainly well-meaning, but the answer I think is also quite simple. Certainly from a Jewish standpoint, I cannot be an agent for these people who are not around anymore to forgive or not forgive on their behalf. The only one who can forgive is the one that has suffered the damage. So I'm not capable of forgiving because I'm not their agent. I cannot be their agent. What I can do, however, is to understand that I have a duty towards them, to live a good life, to live a Jewish life, to make sure that even though they were not able to live their lives to the fullest, many of them, well, all of them, maybe. This guy was very old already, but that I can continue Judaism, continue to make Judaism to be alive, continue to make Judaism to exist. The other thing that I think the remembrance of the Holocaust calls upon us to do is to fight injustice and oppression everywhere. And not only something as tremendous like a concentration camp or a killing of hundreds or thousands of people, but any injustice, to suffer any injustice is to violate, in my opinion, the memory of the people who were tormented just because they were weak. If we care about the memory of the Holocaust, about saying it's never going to happen again, unfortunately we know it happens again. It happened 2 weeks ago here in Overland Park. Somebody shot 3 people who were not Jews but were associated with Jews. So the only thing we can do to attempt to make sure that things like the Holocaust never happen again is not to suffer not to stand idle while any kind of oppression goes on, be it physical or emotional, psychological or economical. So that's a lesson, I think, for this Yom HaShoah, and hopefully by living to our higher standards, our higher Jewish standards, our higher ethical and moral standards, we pay tribute to the memories of these people. Shalom.